Hi everyone. First of all, happy Easter to everyone. And this is Marianne Batikha. Okay. Today, I'm gonna ask you this question that keeps puzzling me. Which came first, the egg or the chicken? Enjoy figuring out the answer. Okay. So today we're gonna do 4 cards from the Life Purpose Oracle cards and 4 from the Butterfly Oracle cards, which are both messages from your angels, because it's Sunday, I'm off. No, just kidding. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Life Purpose one. This is how they want it to be, and let's see how it goes. Okay. The first one we have for today is you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Okay, let's read from the book. And we're always on the right path, all of us, even if we're not aware of it. Okay. In case you were doubting your feelings and plans, this card is your angel's way of encouraging you to continue with your present dreams and goals. Just the act of having a dream has added passion and meaning to your life. Now, the angels are encouraging you to take positive action steps related to your dream. They know that you'll feel happier and more energized as you devote daily time and energy to its fruition. Begin by centering your mind and body with a few deep breaths. Close your eyes and then silently ask your guardian angels, please clearly give me signs, guidance, motivation, support, and inspiration related to my divine life purpose. Notice the thoughts and feelings you receive after making this request. Work as a team with your angels by asking them for additional information and clarity, and then follow that guidance as it occurs. Okay, so as I said, first of all, you're always on the right path. Even if we don't realize it, we're always at the right place, right time. Always. The second thing is, again, to be able to start connecting with your angels, there is no specific way to follow. It's like your own way and your own belief system. So, for example, let's say, but you need to practice it and step by step. And you can do it in any way. It's like limitless, the ways of doing it. And when we speak about angels, it's not like you're gonna see an angel drop from the sky and come to you, because there is no way that they're gonna give you something or show you something you're not ready for. And your angels are here to protect you, not to freak you out. And also, what did I want to say? Okay, I forgot. I remember if it's important. But yeah, so you need to start the conversation, because again, Earth is a free will zone. Your angels cannot interfere or cannot. They are sending you signs and signals all the time, but if you don't know that they're trying to talk to you through signs and signals, you won't notice it. And second thing, if you don't ask, they cannot interfere, because Earth is a free will zone. And I repeat again, because I'm being asked to repeat. Your angels are not like they're gonna come with wings, and they can come, but it's a long process. Okay? And they're not gonna freak you out. And before you sleep, for example, you can ask them to give you signs. Start small, step by step. Okay? Now, the second one is teaching. We're all teachers for each other. We all teach each other and learn from each other, even from our friends, even from anybody, even our children. You inspire young people to learn. Okay. You have a gift with children because it's part of your life purpose to help and support them. Young people respond to your genuine nature and they recognize your inner child, which helps you relate to and understand them. More than ever before, children need trustworthy and loving adults to act as shepherds and teachers, and you are drawn to this work. Most likely, your teaching or healing work with children will encompass some aspects of spirituality. For instance, you may incorporate music or personal growth lessons into a traditional classroom, or you may teach important life skills in any other ways. For example, in your role as a sports coach, music instructor, babysitter, or art therapist, or through charity work or running a youth center. In these ways, you help children keep their spiritual gifts alive and awaken new interests. If you ask the angels to guide you to the best avenues that will allow you to reach out and teach young people, they will happily help with this very important life purpose. So, what I want to add here is that really every single child or teen or anybody on Earth right now, they all come with updated DNA. They are teachers too, and they have spiritual gifts. We all have spiritual gifts, but their gifts are like more intense because they're more upgraded, and because they're still young, they are still in their imagination and head. But as parents, I would advise you not to stop it or not to listen to them. And another advice, if I go tell my parents that I can do something that they would see as not normal, me as an adult, okay, I would never tell them again. So imagine the children and the kids that know that their parents are gonna think they're crazy. How are they gonna talk to you about it? So, as an advice, please try to allow them to talk because they know what they're saying. Okay? And I repeat, I consider children smarter than me because I know from my angels that they come more upgraded. In their DNA, they come already upgraded. Our DNA is upgrading now as adults. Okay? So the thing is, please allow them to talk to you so that they can know what's going on. Okay? And I have a plan, a big project for children. I will be sharing it with all of you when the time is right. Okay? Now, the third one is trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. The angels sent you this card as validation that your feelings are trustworthy. Trustworthy guides as you aspire to make healthy life changes. Your dreams and desires are clues to your life purpose. As your soul calls out to you through the language of feelings, if you're discontent in any situation, trust these feelings. If you're excited about the prospect of, for example, returning to school or opening your own business, trust these feelings. If your gut is warning you about a certain person in your life, trust these feelings. The first step is to notice your feelings. You do so by creating some quiet time alone where you can talk with yourself. Ask yourself questions like, what do I really want and what is the best for my life purpose? And then notice the physical and emotional feelings that come in response. Your feelings are the physical embodiment of heaven's guidance for you. Trust in their validity, even if you don't understand them or feel certain about what they mean. Okay. The most important and the most trustworthy answers you can get for yourself is your gut feeling and your feelings. the mind plays games, okay? Your intuition and your gut feeling, your feelings, are the legit answers, and the answers sent from above. Unfortunately, but we're all fixing that now, we learned as children, not from our parents, they are not to blame, because at the end of the day, they also were brought up this way, to hide our feelings because it makes us look weak. So we started all, most of us, thinking instead of feeling. Your feelings are way more important than the thinking. Okay? What else? So yeah, when you're in meditation, ask any question. If, let's say, you get cramps in your stomach or whatever kind of body pain after you ask the question, this means it's a no. Okay? And again, step by step, but we need to practice. Okay? The last one in life purpose for today is career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Again, we're in quarantine right now, all of us, mainly to get our freedom, all of us, and we're all in career change phases because it's way more beautiful and magical that way. Okay, and I'm gonna be talking soon about things related to business. It needs a completely separate video, but know that you are abundant, you are born abundant, all of you, and this is what we're doing now. And I think it's way more beautiful to have a flexible schedule and make double your income from wherever you want. Okay? And it is possible. You already know that, I guess. Okay? But I'll be discussing that in the future. Soon, yeah. Career changes. Let's read it. This card comes to you as validation of your feeling that it's time to change your career. As much as you've grown tired of your present vocational track, you've also wrestled with insecurities about making the change. You've worried about finances and other aspects involved with this decision. Fortunately, the angels want to let you know that they're helping and supporting you. Instead of focusing on what might happen in a negative sense, allow yourself to daydream about positive possibilities. See yourself fully immersed in a meaningful career, making a wonderful income and succeeding in all that you do. Imagine yourself waking up in the morning excited about the workday before you. These are all very real possibilities. If you're willing to go along with your internal guidance, the angels will guide you intuitively, one step at a time. So please don't get ahead of yourself and make sudden moves. Instead, stay fully immersed in the present and commit to doing your best. Your career change may be gradual, with you initially delving into another field on a part-time basis. It's the light at the end of the tunnel that helps you stay positive about your present moments. So it's crystal clear, but I will add something that you already know, but to remind you, you cannot succeed. You cannot fail at what you love. No one can fail if they're doing something they're passionate about. No one. Maybe it will take you a year, maybe it will take you a month, maybe it will take you 5 years, but at the end of the day, if you're doing something you're passionate about, and there's a million ways to do that, again, I'll be discussing that in the future, soon, you cannot fail. Okay? Let's move to the butterfly oracle cards. I will put them all in the description box like usual below. This is the butterfly oracle cards, and again I repeat, whenever you see this video, it's meant for you. Whether you see it 6 months from now or 3 years from now, it is for you. This is how the universe works. Time is an illusion, it's fluid. Okay? Now, the first one we have from the butterfly oracle cards is take the next step now. If you feel stalled or stuck, this card is offering a solution. It's time to take action. Even a small step in the direction of your vision will help you feel a sense of progress and hope. You already know what the next step is. As your heart is leading you there, imagine what you would do if you had unlimited time, finances, and energy. This is your answer. I will repeat. Thank you. Imagine what you would do if you had unlimited time, finances, and energy. This is your answer. As you step into the world of the unlimited, your resources come to you exactly as you need them, provided that you listen to and follow your inner wisdom. Remember that you will never be asked to do anything that could harm you or a loved one. As your divine guidance is a conversation of love. Additional meanings: take a leap of faith, break your goals down into baby steps, focus on today instead of looking too far down the road. I will add to this, one of my favorite people in the world is Alan Watts. He has a video, I will put it in the description box, called What If Money Was No Object? And this is exactly what it is about. Like, take the next step, the whole thing, it's the same meaning. If you had all the money in the world and you had everything set, what would you do as a play job? And it's possible. No, it's possible for anyone and everyone. Okay? We just didn't know about it. Okay? And we were not listening, so God, the creator, the universe, had to put us in house arrest. Okay? Now, the second one is forgiveness. Dear one, we are all one. Dear one, have you been carrying around anger, guilt, shame, or regrets? This card indicates that it's time to set down these burdens so that you can spread your wings and fly higher. You are guided to release stored emotions and thoughts that may block you. Forgiveness doesn't mean that what others did to you is okay, or that you need to spend time with them. Rather, it means that you are choosing to detox yourself from residual negative thoughts and emotions related to these experiences. Prayer, spending time in nature, cultivating compassion, journaling, support groups, and trauma counseling can help you gain understanding and the motivation to completely forgive. Be sure to forgive yourself for any regrets and release grudges you're holding towards yourself. It's helpful to learn from mistakes made in the past, but not to hang on to them by berating yourself. The point is to increase your confidence and the love in your heart so that you can focus upon your divine purpose. Additional meanings: letting go of the past, adopting a more positive outlook, releasing a toxic relationship with forgiveness, past life healing. Also, one of the most important things we're doing during quarantine is forgiveness. Okay, forgiving others, but to forgive others, we need to forgive ourselves first. When you forgive yourself, you can forgive anybody else. And at the end of the day, again, everything happens for a reason, and a million reasons that we cannot fathom. We can know some of them, but not all of them. Okay? But it is really for many reasons. And we chose it all before we came. Also, bottling up our emotions and suppressing them is what is making us all sick, whether mentally or physically. So we need to release everything one by one. We cannot, sorry, 1 second. 1 second, my screen. Okay. We need to release all the cup of negative emotion. It's overflowing with each and every one. That's what's making us sick. We already know that most of the sicknesses and diseases come from stress, and we can heal them. But to heal them, we need to know the root cause of the problem and meditate and reflect on the situation and release it and forgive ourselves and others. Okay? If you need help with that, you know where to reach me. It's like a 1 hour process, and it's very easy. It's not like we think, because all the negative emotions are things. The first one are things that happened. The first time we felt, for example, fear was before 7. So to empty the cup, we need to go back to the first event, which is literally something very silly. Like maybe someone told us something silly and we freaked out. Or let's say we're sad, maybe because our parents told us we cannot eat ice cream. Really. Okay? Anyways, the third one is courage. Stand in your power, all of you. You are very powerful. Your card reminds you that you do have the courage to make this change. Everything you've been through in life has taught you how to cope and be strong in the face of the unknown. You've learned that being positive and having faith are necessary tools to overcome fear or disappointments. Take this change 1 minute at a time and try not to look too far down the road, especially if attempting to predict the future brings up anxiety for you. After all, you can plan for the future, but you can only take charge of this present moment. So, take positive action steps today towards your desired outcome and know that you will have everything you need in each moment that follows. Additional meanings: facing your fears, stepping into a leadership position, breaking out of your comfort zone, assertiveness. Okay? I have nothing to add. But just know that you are very powerful. All of you. Each and every one of you. You know that. Again, what could possibly happen now at this age that is harsher than what happened to you when you were children or teenagers? Nothing. Think about it. And nothing doesn't have a solution. Every problem is birthed with a solution and a million solutions. Okay? Now, the last one is family changes. This card comes to you with the announcement of a change in your family. You needn't worry about this shift, because it unfolds with the divine blessings. Trust that you and your family are entirely watched over and protected by God and the angels. And this change only arises because it is the free will choice of those involved. Your role is to keep steady prayers that everyone chooses the path of God's love. Then, release your prayers with faith and love. If you need to take action, God will clearly guide you and support you all the way. While change can seem threatening, in the long run, it always works out for the best. And so it is with your loved ones. Truly, this change will bring you closer together and bond you in new ways. Additional meanings: pregnancy, birth or adoption, a change in living situation, divorce or separation, life transition, health concerns, marriage. Okay, so I will add to this, since we are in the shift now, a lot of cycles are being closed. It's 40 years cycle, 35 years cycle, 10 years cycle, 12 years cycle, 2 years cycle, many cycles at the same time. So this is what's happening, okay? And of course, just know that everything is happening for a reason, and it's always for the highest best of all parties involved, no matter how it sounds or it seems right now. So I think we're done for today. Happy Easter one more time, and I'll see you tomorrow.